Hello everybody and welcome back to TWIO. This week in Osu, the show where I go through some cool plays that have happened this week and then we talk about some fun and interesting news at the end. But before we do that, we do the question of the week, and the question of the week this week is, who do you think are the top 5 most underrated Osu players? So let me know what you think down in the comments, but we'll get into our first play and it's from Bonk. Now Bonk set an absolutely incredible hidden DT hard rock A rank play on the map Armor Buffer. Now if you don't know, this map is an insane 11.74 stars with 3 mods, and Bonk went ahead and got a 93.1% accuracy, being the number 7 player on the map and 1481 PP if he FC'd. Next up, we have the first Portuguese 1k PP play in Osu, and it comes from Rafa Map playing Rapidity is a Justice with Hard Rock and setting a 99.63% FC on the map. Next up, Milosz set the first ever S rank on the map Dash Hopes 3, with only 1 slider break stopping him from getting an FC. And just a little fun fact for you, there are only 2 A ranks on this map, by the way. Next up, there is hope for the believers because it seems like Accolibed is back. This week, he set the first DTFC on Are We Floating in Space. He got a 96.19% FC with hidden DT on the map and a 1136 PP play. And also, just a note, this is not a typical speed farm map that you would expect from Accolibed. He then went ahead and also set a 1176 PP play on pure ruby with hidden night core. And finally, he got a 96.15% FC on the map Ice Angel with hidden DT. And despite this only being 996 PP, this is an absolute cinema play. Next up though, we move away from Accolibed and we move to Vudek, who skipped 1.3k and 1.4k to set a 1582 PP play on the Nymphs Ultra Diff of Christmas slop. And I know this is a slop map, but it's absolutely incredible to skip 2 whole PP milestones and almost skip 3. I mean, he's only 18 away from 1.6k there. Next up, we have a couple of mrekk plays. To start with, we have the first DT pass on Delta Max, the challenge diff. Now this is a 12.39 star map and he got only 14 misses between him and an FC with DT on the map. Bearing in mind that this is the first DT pass. That is an absolutely insanely low miss count for a first DT pass on a map like this. He then also went onto the ignores other difficulty of the same beatmap set and got a 1 slider break DT S rank on that difficulty, being the first double time S rank on the map and only 1 slider break away from an FC. And the last person we're going to talk about this week, everybody's favourite Lifeline, has set the first non-rake tapped pass with hidden DT on Epitaph.
Finally, oh my god, I grinded this for so long. Dude, finally, man. Finally.
And he also set the first 3-mod FC on Sakura no Yuta, being a hidden DT Hard Rock #1 FC on the leaderboard for 856 PP. But now that we're done with the plays, we move on to the news, and to start with an absolute atom bomb of a map, Montagem Tamada has been qualified. The difficulties of this map go from 2.74 stars all the way up to 8.06 stars, and that's with no mod of course. And it's got difficulties from a ton of mappers. This is an absolute bomb of aim slop. And reading the comments, everyone seems to find it funny that we're suddenly going back to aim slop, even though everyone was complaining about it a few months ago, just because we've had speed slop for a while. And it's definitely true. In my time playing Osu, all I've seen is our shift from jump maps to stream maps to jump maps to stream maps. We just can't get a happy medium. Osu is a constant swinging pendulum, and I think people need to just stop being so irate about it and accept that there is no way to balance both speed and jumps. Because if there was, I feel like the Osu team would definitely have done it by now. But you can let me know how you feel about that take down in the comment section below. For now, we move on to a fun fact. Osu's 100,000th approved map, excluding loved maps, is actually Roxanne, specifically Renemy's bottom diff. Now, the map actually belongs to the entire map set by Wafer, but I believe this is just in order of how they were given their IDs by the Osu database, so it just happens to be Renemy's diff. The player known as Nikolai has reached 727, 727, 727, 727 ranked score in Osu catch. And finally, there is new Osu merch being funded on Makeship. Now, if this merch reaches its funding goal, which by the time I'm making this video is actually 116% funded, then it will officially go into production. So basically, I'll put the link in the description, but it doesn't matter what you do to contribute, it's already going to be going into full production. Now, this hoodie is actually based on the drawing of Pippi on the support the game page. The illustration is by the Twitter user AnnieTF, and it's bringing that hoodie from that drawing into the real world, and I think it's absolutely incredible. Peppy was absolutely aura farming modeling this. So yeah, I would definitely recommend copying one of these if you love Osu and love a good bit of style. But anyways, that about does it for this week in Osu. If you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like and consider subscribing to keep up with the series. If you have any feedback, positive or negative, please do leave it down in the comment section below. I will read it. If you would like to hang out with me and other people who watch TWIO and play Osu, please do join the Discord down below. But other than that, I will see you next week in Osu.